Tradition defines us. It shapes who we are and largely what we do. And yet, the same traditions that swaddle us in comfortability and security can ultimately lead to our downfall. For we must also evolve or die. So what I'm getting at here is Major League Baseball has a pitch clock this year. Obviously, this season, pitchers will have 15 seconds to pitch if bases are empty and 20 if there are runners, whereas batters must be in the box before 8 seconds show on the timer. The change is being adopted to improve the pace of play, and so far in the first weekend of spring training, games are down from about 3 hours to roughly 2.5. And as expected for a sport steeped in tradition, well, reactions have been mixed.
I think what the pitcher has to feel is like, what is the pace? What does the increased pace feel like? And it's really, what's weird is really we're speeding them up by like 2 seconds, you know, in most cases. But it's, to them, that's a big deal. And there's an adjustment.
Hunters, question for you. What would you give for a trophy buck? $3.5 billion? Well, that's more or less what Jimmy and Dee Haslam are paying for one. According to ESPN, the Milwaukee Bucks co-owner Mark Lasry has reached an agreement to sell his portion of the team to Cleveland Browns owners Jimmy and Dee Haslam at a $3.5 billion valuation. If approved, it would mark the second highest valuation in NBA history, behind only the $4 billion sale of the Phoenix Suns earlier this month. Look, all we're asking is please just don't let them Cleveland Browns this franchise, please. Now, on the other hand, one team that has been anything but a mess over the last decade has been the UWSP Pointers hockey team. This Saturday, the Dogs will play in their 9th straight WIAC championship game, and for the second year in a row, it will be against the Eau Claire Blue Golds. Now, we may not know exactly what a Blue Gold is, but we know that they play the Pointers well when championships are on the line. 3 of Point's 5 losses in the title game, including last year, were to the Sticks of Eau Claire.
We know it's a different type of game. They're a different type of team. We are pretty hungry for revenge. And, for us, it's just we got to be ready to play any type of game. I mean, for us, I think last year we were a little one-dimensional, where this year I think we can play any type of game. I think we're kind of peaking at the right time, and we're getting healthy at the right time. And it should be a fun game Saturday.
Indeed it should. Puck drops at 7 p.m. at KB Willett on Saturday. And finally, don't forget the magic of March starts this Saturday with our broadcast of the WIAA Hockey Championships. You can watch them here on WAOW or stream them from the Magic of March app. And your first chance of catching an area team is that 9:30 game, as Mosinee could be playing for a state title in that slot if they can get through Oregon on Thursday. Should be exciting, and we'll be back after this.